So shall we continue? Shall we continue with the remaining session of this surfacing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the last remaining session of this CATIA V5's surfacing is nothing but your BIW templates. So whenever you see for an interview or somewhere else, so this BIW will be highlighted. Okay, so it is a sort of highlighted thing, BIW. So this BIW is nothing but body in white, what we say. So BIW is called as body in white. So here what you have to do is, so just click on this insert and you can see this is nothing but your BIW, body in white templates. So here the first thing is called as junction. So junction is, you know, what is the meaning of junction? Anyone?
Combining of more than 3 or 4 elements.
Elements, right? So same way. So what I'll do is, I'll just create something like this. I'll just extrude this away from the center. So I'll say okay to this and I'll just hide this guy. So now what I'll do is I'll just replicate this thing. So replicate is nothing but I'll make a circular pattern of this. To do that, go to this insert and here you can notice this, where is it? Advanced replication tools. So in this advanced replication tools, you have a circular pattern. Okay. So once you select this circular pattern, so just select this part and you can notice. So it will ask you for a reference direction. So I'll just select this axis. So it has been started. So as we know, so whenever you use a complete this circular pattern, you have to go with this complete crown and just increase how much number of parts you want. Okay. So once it is done, so now if I want to create a junction between these four things, so you can easily see. So for this base, I have this coupling points here so that they can easily be connected, okay, from one another. So the base will be completed, but there are no points on this top here so that it could be covered fully. So that's why what we'll do is we'll just try to create some reference point on this. So I'll just select this reference point. So I'll select this edge here. And instead of giving any direction, you can notice here directly I have a middle point. So once I click on this middle point, the software itself calculate the middle point for this arc and it will place a point there. So same way I'll do this things for the four. So just because I can blindly say that it should be on a what I say that blindly I can say it should be middle point for the same thing just because this is the replication of this thing. So I'll say okay. So same way I'll just select this edge. I'll say middle point and I'll say okay. So again, I'll just click on this guy. I'll say middle point. I'll say okay to this. So now I have the 4 points. Now I'll directly jump to this junction part here. Just select this junction. So carefully select the sessions first. So 1, 2, and you can notice the connection has been started here. So now once you click on this four things, the bottom one has been taken already. Now what I'll do is I'll just click on the supports and I'll start selecting these points. So once you start selecting these points, you can notice, see the curvature has automatically created and this upper part has been automatically created. Once you say okay to this, so this kind of junction will be created between these parts. Got it? Any doubts, any issues?
Little bit confusing, sir.
So what confusion
Sir,
from
can you
where?
please repeat it, sir? Like making junction, sir.
See here, what I'll do is, so up to this you got it, right? So why you have created this points also, you got it?
Yes, sir.
So I created this point just because to make this upper portion to be connected successfully. Okay.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Now this upper, to connect this upper portion, I've selected these points. Okay. So I've created this point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now just click on this junction here. So now just select these things. So this is nothing but the bottom part. So once you select these things, so the bottom part will start directly couples to each other. See, got it? So now you can see the
Yes, sir.
bottom, the bottom portion has been completed. Now if you want to complete this upper portion also, so you have to go with this coupling points here.
Yes,
So
sir.
coupling curves I have coupling points. I'll go with this coupling curves only. So just sorry, I'll go with this coupling points. Just select this 4 points. Okay, so once it is done, just say okay to this. See,
Okay, sir.
Lekhana, do you have any doubt? Divya, Lekhana?
No, sir. Understood.
Okay. So once it is done, they'll be separated. So that's why what I'll do is I'll just join them like this. So 1, 2, and 3. So these 3 portions, if I say preview, you can notice a single outer boundary here. So that what indicates means this fully portion what we have done is completely joined. So once it is done, what I can do is easily, I can go with this operations. I'll say symmetric. I can select this and select this plane so that I can get a replicate of this here. So once you say completed, just say okay to this. So when this thing is completed, so once this is completed, so again just go with this join, select this and select this. See, so once these two things are joined, so just click on this preview and you can notice the outer boundaries has been connected. So once it is done, just say okay to this, and you know the process of adding up the thickness to this. So to do that, just go with insert start, mechanical design, part design, and just go with this surface based features here. So I'll go with this thick surface. I'll just select this guy. So here you can give first offset and second offset, as well as you can change the direction of material adding. Okay. So I'll say okay to this. So once the material is added, if you can look at, if you look this thing with a smooth view, you can easily understand how it works. Okay. See, got it? Any doubts?
No, sir, got it.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Reddy, I got a call. Just a minute.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Hey, no, it's
I
okay.
thought
It's
you
okay.
have. I thought
Uh,
you had left.
Hey, no, why should I leave without telling you guys?
No, sir.
Hey,
Sorry, sir.
no, it's okay. So whenever I get a call, I actually forgot to tell you that I'm on a call. Okay, so you got it right, how junction works?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I'll just, the remaining things are damn easy. So they are easiest things you have ever seen in CATIA, I guess. So the next tools what we have here is nothing but your Diabola. So this Diabola, if I start doing this, you'll get to know. So are you saying this? Please move this window away from the shared application.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why it is coming. So just a minute. Now it's not visible, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So Diabola is a thing which is used to create your. Have you seen this? The what we say that if I tell you this engine casing, I don't know whether you have seen it or not. So this oil sump, what we say in automobile field.
No, sir.
So it is just a sink-like structure, okay? Sink, what we have in our kitchens and all. So wait, I'll just show you. So what I'll do is I'll just go with the sketch here. So I'll just create, for example, this is my plate. I'll just fill this thing with the material. So with the surface. So now what I want is I want a hole here. So hole in a pattern of rectangle. So with some depth, to create that depth, what I'll do is I'll just create one plane here. So I'll just select this plane. I'll say reverse in the direction. Let it be of 20 mm. So now I'll just directly go on sketching with this plane. So now directly I'll create a rectangle so that it could be a little bit shorter and could be settled in the center. Again, I'll say exit. Again, I'll fill this material. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just create a relation between these two. So here a hole will be created and the surroundings will be closed. Okay. So once it is completed, you can easily see. So I'll just click on this diabola. So now it is asking me for a sheet surface. So this is my sheet surface here. So the base element will be this. If I say preview, see, got it? See how it is coming.
Okay, sir.
Got it, right? No issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No
Yes,
issues.
sir, got it.
So here you can vary the angle for this. Okay. So the draft angle, how much you want. So once it is completed, what you can do is easily you can fillet these things. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it right? No issues, right?
Yes, sir. No issues.
So I don't know from I heard it from a friend. They are using this diabola kind of thing to prepare sink, so that sinks what we have in our kitchen, right, with a full slab and a sink.
Yes, sir.
They are designing by using this. I heard it by my friend. Okay, so that is nothing but our diabola. So after that we have a easy option called hole and hole curve. So this hole and hole curve are basically used in this. Okay, so I'll just fill this guy here. So now directly I'll go with insert BIW templates. I'll go with this hole. So just click on the sheet. See, it is not coming. That's just because it is asking me for a point. So that's why I'll just create a point somewhere here. Okay. So easily you can assign the distance to this. Once it is done, just say okay to this. Now I'll just directly go with this BIW templates that in the hole. Just give a center point to this guy and just select that sheet. And you can notice a hole has been started there. So once you say okay to this, a whole cutout will be created. Okay. So by using trim also you can do that. It's not a big deal. Okay. So same way we have a thing called whole curve. So that means a only circular curve will come. Instead of that, you can directly go to sketch, select that face, and you can create a sketch out there. Okay. So here we have, see, we have this whole curve. Okay. Got it? So wait,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just show you. I'll just go with this as my center point. So I'll select this as my sheet. See, you can notice that hole has been started. Here you can go with the slot, rectangle, or a square here. So once it is done, just say okay to this. See, only the sketch will come here. After that, if you want to extrude this, you can extrude this, or else if you want to cut it out, you can easily cut it out. Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So now the last and the major important thing, so that is called as mating flange. So this flange is used to mate or to create any sort of grip between two sheets. Okay. So you can easily see. Have you seen this car door visors? Door visor, what we say for the
Yes, sir.
car, for the train guards. It will be some kind of flat. Again, it will be bulged this on the top, right? So
Yes,
same
sir.
kind of profile will be created. To do that, just give a click on this, and I'll just create a straight line somewhere here. I'll say exit to this guy. So now I'll just directly go with that mating flange here. So now what it is asking me for the base surface. So this is my base surface. So the reference element will be this, and the direction where you want to make it uplift. I want to make it uplift in Z direction. And you can notice the dimensioning has been started 1 mm, 3 mm, and 13 mm. So 1 mm, 3 mm, and 13 mm. So the default thickness is 1 mm, what it will be maintained from here to here. If you say reverse direction, it will be going downwards. If you say flip flange, it will be changed like this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'll just increase the height so that you can easily see that. See, got it how it has came. See here.
Yes, sir.
So it is used. What they will do is they'll create another sheet here, and again they'll just create a mating flange. They'll reverse this and they'll just mate by using these flanges. Okay, so
Okay,
that
sir.
the sheets could not slip by each other. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Divya and Lekhana, did you got why these things are being created upon the sheets and all?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. So now the last thing of this thing is this surface is nothing but what we say. I'll just extract this line. So that is called as bead. Okay. So bead is nothing but the thing what we have used there in solid part modeling. So that is called a stiffener. So stiffener that is we use just to avoid the bending and all, right?
Yes, sir.
So same way you can use this bead just to create a bead. Again, I guess you need to have a point somewhere on this edge. So I'll just place it somewhere here. I'll say okay to this guy. Now I'll just directly go to this BAW templates, click on this bead. Now it is asking me for the base surface. So this is the sheet and this is the location point where I want to create a bead. And you can notice the bead structure has been started in here. So easily by looking at this figure, you can assign the dimensions to it. Once it is done, just say okay to this. And you can notice a bead like structure has been created. So that this thing will totally avoid the bending and the opening of the sheet profile. And once you see it from the back, it will be totally punched inside. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this much we have in our surfacing. Okay. So the BAW templates are very much important. So wherever you see, you'll get this BAW templates in by BAW templates using CATIA, BAW templates using CATIA. They'll ask n number of times. Okay. So just go through with this. Okay.